All right, today we're going to dive into the world of AI graphic design. And look, if you're just starting out, I know it can feel like you're trying to find your way through a huge, confusing jungle of tools. So this guide, this is your simple map. It's going to get you from zero to a great-looking design, fast, without all that usual frustration.
I'm guessing this feels pretty familiar, right? You've heard about all these incredible, powerful AI tools, but the second you try to jump in, you just hit this wall of options. Every article, every video is recommending a different best tool, and you're just left totally lost, not even knowing where to click first.
And yeah, this quote it hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? This is the exact problem. You follow the hype, you land on a really popular tool like Midjourney, and suddenly you're staring at a Discord server screen thinking, what am I even supposed to do here? It feels like it's designed to be confusing, and honestly, it makes a lot of people just want to give up before they even really start.
Okay, so let's think about this a different way. You're not lost in a jungle with no path. You're just in a maze. And you know what? Every maze has a solution. It has a clear path through. And we're going to build that map for you right now.
See, the issue isn't that there's a lack of amazing tools out there. There are tons. The problem is finding the right one for someone who's just starting. So for this whole thing, I used one simple filter. Can a total beginner get a decent result in less than 15 minutes without watching a single tutorial? If the answer was yes, it made the list. Simple as that.
So here it is. This is your map. The big secret to getting through this AI design maze is just knowing that all these hundreds of tools, they basically fall into just two simple categories. And once you get the difference between these two, choosing the right one for what you need becomes incredibly easy.
And this is it. This is the core idea you need to understand. On one side, you have AI-assisted platforms, like Canva. Think of yourself as the director here. You're in charge, you're arranging the pieces, and the AI is your assistant, doing the boring stuff like removing backgrounds or resizing things. On the other side, you have AI image generators, like Adobe Firefly or Midjourney. Here, you're the visionary. You just type a description of what's in your head, and the AI creates the entire image from scratch. So the question is, are you a director or a visionary right now? Knowing that is everything.
Okay, now that we have our map, we know exactly where to start. Forget trying to learn 5 tools at once. That's a recipe for disaster. We're going to master one single all-in-one hub that is the perfect launch pad for any beginner.
And that starting point, yep, it's Canva. It is without a doubt the safest bet. Why? Because it perfectly blends those two roles we just talked about. It's a fantastic AI-assisted platform where you can be the director, and it has a really powerful AI image generator built right in, so you can be the visionary too. It's your all-in-one design headquarters.
Let's just see how ridiculously fast this is. You go to the homepage, you click that big button that says Magic Design. You type in what you want, let's say an Instagram post for a local bakery's weekend sale. And bam! Instantly, Canva spits out like 6 to 8 totally custom templates. You just pick the one you like, change the text, and you're done. That's a finished design in, what, under 2 minutes? It's incredible. But, and this is a big but, this is the #1 trap that beginners fall into. You give it a really vague prompt, like just Instagram post, and guess what you get back? Vague, generic, uninspired results. It's not the AI's fault. It's that classic saying, garbage in, garbage out.
Now, look at the difference when you get specific. Instead of that lazy prompt, you try Instagram post for a yoga studio using calming blue and white colors with a dedicated space for a motivational quote. All of a sudden, the AI has real direction. It knows what to do, and it delivers designs that are actually on point, totally usable, and feel like they were made just for your brand.
Okay, here's a pro tip that is going to save you hours. I'm not kidding. It's called Magic Resize. So you've made the perfect Instagram square post, but now you need it as a vertical story and a horizontal banner for your website. Instead of starting from scratch, you just click Resize, check off the new formats you need, and Canva's AI does all the heavy lifting. You might need to make a tiny little adjustment, but it gets you 90% of the way there in like 5 seconds. It's a game changer.
All right, so you've set up your base camp with Canva. You're feeling good. You're feeling confident. Now it's time to think about adding a few specialized sidekicks. The key here is to only add these tools when you have a very specific need. This is how you avoid getting overwhelmed by that feeling that you have to learn everything all at once.
Think of this as your specialized toolkit, right? If Canva is your all-purpose Swiss Army knife, these are your precision instruments. You need a professional logo like yesterday? That's Luca. You need to visualize some complicated data and make it look good? Pictochart AI is your answer. And then there's my personal favorite, a totally free tool, that solves the eternal headache of choosing colors. We'll get to that one in just a sec.
So, Luca, this tool has one job, and it does it really, really well, creating a professional logo and brand kit. You just tell it about your industry and the styles you like, and it generates hundreds of options. For a new business that just needs a brand identity right now, this is an unbelievably fast and efficient solution.
Pictochart AI is all about turning data into a story. You know, if you have a complex process or a boring old spreadsheet, its AI doesn't just slap some icons on it. No, it intelligently designs the whole layout to make the information clear and super easy to digest. You just give it the data, and it figures out the best way to show it.
Now this is a tool every single beginner needs to know about. Seriously, choosing colors that actually look good together is one of the hardest parts of design. Chroma is this amazing free AI. First, it learns your personal taste in colors. Then, it generates endless, beautiful palettes just for you. It solves a massive pain point, and it's completely free.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground. But information without action is, well, it's just noise. So let's turn all this knowledge into a concrete 4-week plan that you can actually start the second this explainer is over.
Just follow this timeline, and I promise you, you won't get overwhelmed. Week 1 is super simple. Just learn the basics of Canva. Make a post, a flyer, whatever. In week 2, you start to go deeper. Play with those powerful AI features like Magic Design and Magic Resize. Week 3, you bring in your secret weapon, Chroma, to instantly level up your color game. It's only in week 4, after you really know what Canva can and can't do for you, that you should even think about adding another tool. This slow, deliberate process is the real key to learning this stuff without burning out.
We're almost at the end, but I really want to leave you with the single most important idea in all of this. It's the one thing that AI, no matter how powerful it gets, will never be able to replace.
This quote just says it all perfectly. The AI is an incredible assistant. It really is. It can whip up stunning visuals, it can suggest clever layouts, but it has zero understanding of your audience. It doesn't know your brand's voice or what you're actually trying to achieve. That strategic judgment, the why behind the design, that can only ever come from you. So how do you actually put that into practice? It's simple. Before you even open Canva, just write down a simple one-sentence brief. Something like, I need a clean, professional Instagram post promoting a 30% discount for our skincare brand, and it's aimed at women between 25 and 40. That sentence, that's the magic key. It gives the AI purpose and direction. Without it, the AI is just taking a wild guess.
Look, at the end of the day, the real enemy here is what they call analysis paralysis. Spending weeks and weeks trying to find the perfect tool is a much bigger mistake than just picking one and getting your hands dirty. You've got the map now, you have a clear plan, the only thing left to do is to start creating. So what are you going to make today?